It is good, yo. It's your boy Ty back here with another video, and in this video today, guys, we're gonna be talking about the leaks that we did see today in NBA 2K23 MyTEAM, as well as talking about each and every one of these cards, including Ricky Davis. Now, y'all don't know, I ain't even gonna say this. I don't even know about Ricky Davis. But Ricky Davis, KD, as well as Ben Simmons and Kyle Lowry. A very interesting batch of players, to say the least. Now, do I think this content drop is going to be as good as last week's, in which we saw Pink Diamond, Kareem, Tim Thomas, those types of guys? Probably not. But I do think this KD is going to be really good, and I expect Ricky Davis to be really solid as well. And before we dive any further, man, make sure you guys do smash that subscribe button. Let's start at the very bottom with Kyle Lowry, big booty Kyle Lowry. Now, here's the deal for Kyle Lowry. Maybe if we would have got him week one, I would have said, okay, Kyle Lowry might be good. But the card is 6 feet tall. Now, he's about as thick of a 6 feet tall point guard we're ever going to get in my team. But with that being said, does that mean he's good? No, I mean, he's got Kyle Lowry's release on quick pro dribble style. I mean, I just don't know how to even express this with Kyle Lowry. Like, his movement is not going to be good enough for him to really play. Now, I'm not saying that he would be bad if he's taller than 6 feet tall, but he's 6 feet tall. I get his release might not be bad. I get there's going to be probably some things that Kyle Lowry is going to provide for you on the court. But we've got to take into consideration that the card is legitimately 6 feet tall, okay? How many people at this stage are playing at 6 feet tall? Your answer is not many. Kyle Lowry is not one of them. Now, Diamond Ben Simmons is the next card I want to talk about here. Because, look, I do expect them to give Ben Simmons like a, maybe like a mid-60s 3-ball. I mean, this Ben Simmons as an Emerald had a 53 3-ball. Don't ask me why. But he had a 53 3-ball. And honestly, guys, and this is my opinion, if he gets like a mid-60s 3-ball, I don't think he's gonna be bad. Now, again, that is my opinion. You guys might disagree. But tell me how Ben Simmons with like, let's even just say a 63 ball is gonna be bad. His release is gonna be greenable. I'm not saying it's gonna be great, but it's gonna be greenable, right? Especially from that mid-range area. It's gonna be on the slower side of releases. But I still think if you do time it right, you're gonna be able to green with Ben Simmons. Now, that's my opinion, subject to change. I do think his release is going to be easy enough to green with. I mean, I'm in here and play now, shoot around with Ben Simmons, who literally has a 40 or 53 ball, and I'm greening at least occasionally. So I don't expect him to not be able to shoot at all. I just think it's going to be hard to run him on the court because, look, if his 3-ball is not even if it's not above a 60, it's hard to hit with that consistently outside of the corners. So that's kind of my thoughts on Ben Simmons. I do think his player model, with him being 6'11" and a 7-foot wingspan at the small forward position, could allow him to be really cheesy. It's just a matter of, okay, are they going to make his 3-ball usable or not? Because if they do, his defense is going to be outstanding. We know that. He's going to be able to handle the ball. He's going to be solid. So it's going to come down to, what is that 3-ball rating? Is it going to be good enough in which Ben Simmons is usable? If not, then it's like, what do we really got on our hands? They've got to give him at least a better 3-ball. I'm not saying the 3-ball has got to be, in the 70s or 80s, but at least make it in the mid-60s where it's like, okay, if you're running Ben Simmons, your opponent at least has to respect it, right? I'm not asking for too much. Just a respectable enough 3-ball. For a Diamond Ben Simmons in mid-November, I think that's a fair enough thing to ask for. And then we see Pink Diamond Ricky Davis. Now, Ricky Davis is a card that we don't have yet in my team, but he's 6'7", okay? Let's just look some things up about Ricky Davis, okay? He's 6'7", okay? I'm going to look up his wingspan. Okay, this might have a lot on here for Ricky Davis. Okay, this says he's 6'6". Google says he's 6'7", but no matter what he is, 6'6", 6'7", you guys can see is people are saying he's not going to get a 3-ball. How do I tell you guys? Ricky Davis is getting a 3-ball. He shot 36% from 3 in the NBA. He's getting a 3-ball. Nobody is questioning that. He's going to get a 3-ball. He's going to be good at attacking the rim. I mean, he went to Iowa, so, what do y'all know about Ricky Davis, man? He plays in the Big 3 league now. Look, I'm not saying that Ricky Davis is going to be better than the likes of Ron Artest, but I do expect him to be a top 5 or so shooting guard in my team. And if you guys are wondering, what, Ty, how? How not? I mean, look, I'm just throwing out my opinions that I personally believe that's how good he's going to be. Now, that's just my opinion on things. I could 100% be wrong. And we could look back on this thing and I go, like it could be like, wow, I was indeed wrong on it. But that's just kind of my initial thoughts on it, right? That's just my initial thoughts, my initial opinions. Again, I could totally be wrong. But I do think what Ricky Davis is going to provide is enough, right, to be talked about as being, a top 5 or so shooting guard in the game. Just because he's got a lot going for him, right? And you guys can disagree if you want. Again, it's all entitled to your opinion. But he's got a lot going for him. He's 6'6". He's going to be able to attack the rim. His 3-ball is going to be good enough. From what I've seen him moving and shoot around, it looks like he can move and groove at least decently. What more can you ask for to Ricky Davis? And then we get Kevin Durant. Now, here's the deal for Kevin Durant. Here's the deal. KD is an interesting card this year because we've already got LeBron. People are already getting Jimmy Butler. People just locked in for Mr. Tim Thomas. How good is KD in comparison to a Tim Thomas? He's not going to probably compare. But KD is going to be 6'10", okay? So he's 6'10". He's got a long wingspan. His release might be sped up. Right now it is on normal timing. We'll see if it does get sped up. He's not going to move as good as a guy like Tim Thomas, but he's going to provide a great option at the small forward position. I think instead of comparing him to Tim Thomas, the guy we're going to have to compare him to is this card right here in LeBron James. How does he compare to Pink Diamond Bron? Is the Dreamer version of KD going to be better than Pink Diamond LeBron? I personally don't think so. But a lot of that has to do with, I'm always high on LeBron on the defensive end of the court. Always. KD's release is going to be quicker than Bron's. I'm not questioning that. But as far as ability to compete on the defensive end of the court, I think LeBron's going to have that advantage on him. Now, one thing I do want to do is I want to go back to last year if I can. Let me go back and see if I can go to last year. All right, perfect. Kevin Durant, last year, alter ego player. They're going to be different cards, but expect KD to look somewhat similar to this. Where, shooting-wise, he's going to be outstanding. Driving looks okay. Ball handling okay. But defensively, he's just not going to be complete. That's kind of what I'm expecting. Again, I expect him to be a little bit better than the alter ego card we saw last year. Just because cards nowadays are a lot better. Like, even if we go back and look at the Tim Thomas, he's obviously a lot better. But that's just kind of where I'm at on the thing. Like, defensively, I don't expect him to be great. Offensively, obviously, is going to be absolutely elite. Not going to compare to Tim Thomas, though, at the end of the day. So, content tomorrow. I honestly don't know if any of the content we've seen, at least thus far, is going to play in the best squad in the game. That's my opinion on things. You guys need to let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Do you guys think KD plays in the best squad in the game? Or would you guys prefer a guy like Tim Thomas, LeBron James? Drop a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys. And have a blessed day.